Tonight, two serpentine competitors slither into the ring to help us find out which snake is the scariest. Will the python use stealth to slide into first place? Or will the almighty anaconda squeeze out its competition? You won't want to slip away from this one. It's python versus anaconda. The sun is setting over our lush ring and there's no sign yet of our competitors. But that doesn't mean they're late to the party. Both snakes are patiently waiting in the wings. For now. Up first is the powerful python. This reptile is a member of the constrictor snake family and lives in Africa, Asia, and Australia. Pythons snake along at 1.6 kilometers per hour as they hunt at night. They like to ambush their unsuspecting prey and put the bite on it before constricting the animal and crushing its body. With its upper jaw boasting 4 rows of curved teeth and a lower jaw sporting 2 rows, this is one serious bite, folks. But will the python's sharp bite and tight squeeze be enough to take down our next fighter? Cranking up the pressure is the anaconda! These semi-aquatic snakes are some of the largest in the world, and they live exclusively in South America's Amazon rainforest. Thriving on the ground and in water, anacondas are speedy. These snakes can swim at up to 16 kilometers per hour and move along land at up to 8 kilometers per hour. These snakes are more stocky than slinky, using their brute strength and size to ensnare their prey. Both these contenders are masters of constriction, so this could be a close match. Maybe too close. Let's get to it. Round 1. Size. These snakes may be monsters, but the anaconda has the heavyweight advantage when it comes to size. Pythons weigh in at a considerable 91 kilograms, but anacondas can reach a whopping 250 kilograms. And though pythons have an average length of 10 meters, anacondas boast comparable stretch power, measuring up to about 9 meters. This one is close, but the heavy-hitting anaconda takes the early win in this round. Round 2. Senses. Both snakes have superhero senses and use a special feature that helps them smell odors better. Pythons and anacondas have a Jacobson's organ, a patch of sensory cells in the nasal passage that detects moisture-borne odors. These two tanglers can also detect heat by using their pit organs, a membrane that senses the radiation from warm bodies in the vicinity. These snakes have their differences, though. Pythons hear low frequencies, while anacondas sense vibrations from the creatures around them. Looks like this round is a tie, folks. Round 3. Predation power. The final face-off is all about predatory prowess, but timing is everything. Tonight's outcome will come down to which snake strikes first. These sneaky snakes can camouflage in water and ambush unlucky prey. But the anaconda's comfort in water paired with its sky-facing eyes would likely lead to an initial attack. The heavier anaconda lunges, grabs, and constricts. It uses its superior squeezing strength of 620 kilopascals to put pressure on the python. Does the python stand a chance against the anaconda's crush? It looks like its 97 kilopascal crushing power is no match for its Amazon aggressor. The python can't take the pressure. The awesome anaconda wins! Slithering in the Indian rainforest, a snake lurks in the shadows. Its venomous bite can take down humans with a single strike. In one corner of the ring, we have the King Cobra. And on the other side of the ring, we have the Cobra's bitter rival, the mongoose. It's one of the most confident and agile creatures in the animal kingdom. These long-standing enemies are about to meet for the ultimate grudge match. Tonight, it's Cobra Snake versus Mongoose. Now, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our two warriors. The King Cobra comes into this battle with its vicious striking abilities. Just a drop of venom from its fangs is enough to take down an elephant, but will its 10-foot body be an advantage or disadvantage for the reptile? We'll have to wait to find out. And its opponent, the mongoose, has thick fur and skin which might help with the cobra's fangs. The mongoose may weigh in at just 2 kilograms, but don't let its small size fool you. With its agile attitude and surprisingly vicious bite, it'll have a couple of tricks up its sleeve come fight time. Now, it's time to place your bets. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Fight! The Agumbi rainforest in India is where our two opponents will be facing off. We meet the mongoose surveying the area, looking for any tasty morsels of food. Since our mongoose is known as an opportunistic feeder, it'll take any snack it can get. That includes birds, insects, and of course our King Cobra, arguably its favorite meal. And if we take a look at what the King Cobra is doing, we can see it's minding its own business. And to be honest, folks, we're not even sure it knows it's in a fight. After all, cobras are defensive creatures and won't attack anything if they don't have to. But eventually, as the mongoose continues looking for food, it sees the King Cobra. It doesn't look like the cobra is noticing the mongoose coming from behind. That's because they're deaf to any sort of background noise. The mongoose looks to be pretty excited and jumpy to get the initial strike on the cobra, but ultimately fails because it's not sneaky enough. Now, the cobra is face to face with the mongoose. They're both sizing each other up. The mongoose is walking into the fight with confidence and maybe even a little bit of stupidity. It's probably had this kind of fight before. And not only that, but the mongoose has also been known to get into bouts with animals way too big for its size. The cobra, on the other hand, is taking a much more defensive strategy and looks to be waiting for the mongoose to make a mistake. Mongoose so far has been playing it pretty close to the chest here, growling and occasionally showing its teeth to the cobra, and the cobra is doing much of the same. Its strategy so far has been to hiss and pull fake-out jabs at the mongoose. And the mongoose looks to finally be gaining the courage to strike and goes in for a solid bite, but oh! The cobra seems to have dodged the attack and manages to nip the mongoose. Now, it doesn't look like it's made much contact, but its venomous strike did manage to pierce the skin. The mongoose should be down for the count, but wait, what's this? It doesn't seem to be fazed by the strike. Well, that's because the mongoose is immune to a certain dose of the cobra's venom. It looks like it can still fight, but if it gets just one more strike from the cobra, this fight will be all over. Now the mongoose is taking its time to fake out the cobra, and it looks like the cobra is starting to get tired. Since it's such a defensive creature, it's not used to long battles like this. The mongoose sees the cobra is starting to get tired, and it goes in for an actual strike. It bites at the cobra's head, disorienting it. The mongoose now goes in for a second strike, breaking the cobra's head and finishing it off for good. 1, 2, 3, and your winner is the mongoose! Due to its stamina, agility, and immunity to venom, the mongoose was the perfect predator to take on the cobra snake. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a true underdog story. Descended from dinosaurs, the Komodo dragon and the crocodile are some of the biggest, baddest, cold-blooded animals alive today. If they were to cross paths, it wouldn't be a friendly family get-together. Would the Komodo dragon live up to its mythic namesake? Or would the crocodile make a quick meal out of the Komodo dragon? Find out on this Royal Reptile Rumble. It's the Komodo dragon versus the crocodile. Tonight's contenders hail from very different parts of the world, so the chance of them going toe-to-toe isn't very likely. But in the versus ring, anything goes. Let's take a closer look at these fighters. At almost 3 meters long and weighing in at about 90 kilograms, it's the Komodo dragon! This contender is a unique animal. Of the 3,000 plus species of lizards alive today, the Komodo dragon is the largest. He's truly one of a kind, as Komodos only live on the 5 islands of Indonesia's Komodo Dragon National Park. They've also got a nickname around the ring as grave robbers. Komodo dragons are able to smell dead bodies as far as 10 kilometers away. Their heightened sensory power helps Komodo dragons find and dig up the recently deceased so they can feed on their rotting flesh. Now that's a seriously hardcore reputation. But is it enough to scare off our next fighter? He grows up to almost twice the length of his competition at almost 6 meters long and weighs over 900 kilograms. You know him, you love him, and hot off of last week's win, it's the crocodile! Crocodiles have been around for thousands of years. They have 23 species now, but there were many more during the Cretaceous period. They're semi-aquatic and like to hunt in the water. Able to hold their breath underwater for an hour, these creatures really blend into their environment. With the Komodo dragon taking the land and the crocodile taking the water, let's see who's going to get this fight started. Round 1. Who makes the first move? With his heightened sense of smell, the Komodo dragon's fiery yellow forked tongue taste tests the air and senses any rotting flesh. The coast looks clear. Meanwhile, the crocodile has been hiding in plain sight since before this fight began. He's patient and sneaky, blending into his environment and looking like a floating log. Crocodiles have slow metabolisms and can go for months without food, so this contender won't have any trouble waiting for the right moment to strike. Whoa, he's a fast one! This crafty croc used his ability to wait for the perfect moment to attack. And by using that advantage, he takes the first round. Round 2, strength and skills. The Komodo dragon instantly gnashes his teeth at the oncoming croc. His measly maximum bite force is only about 100 kilopascals. That's tanked by the crocodile's massive choppers, which can clamp down at up to 34,500 kilopascals. But the Komodo dragon has a secret weapon. While his bite lacks strength, he makes up for it in venom. As they use their shark-like teeth to shred their victims' skins and muscles, the venom infects the wounds and causes the prey to bleed without stopping. This causes shock and kills the prey within a day. Yeesh. Although crocodiles are used to hunting venomous creatures like snakes, this adversary isn't some slithery lightweight. It's a big, bad Komodo dragon. He's biting into the crocodile, injecting his venom. Round 2 goes to the Komodo dragon, but he's going to have to work hard to make it out of this fight on top. This fight isn't over yet, and even if the dragon doesn't survive it, his venom could take a toll on the crocodile within the next day, making the outcome of this fight a post-mortem win for the Komodo dragon. Let's see how our fearsome fighters fare in round 3. Round 3, speed. Komodo dragons have a pretty fast running speed of over 21 kilometers per hour, meaning this fighter could outrun the crocodile's top speed of just under 18 kilometers per hour. But the crocodile has the home field advantage. In this watery arena, the croc can swim at 32 kilometers per hour. The croc uses it to go in for the finish. Ouch! The Komodo dragon is down for the count! The winner of round 3 and the fight is the crocodile! He earned the title of world's baddest reptile. The croc's stealthy attack landed the first bite, and its enormous brute force strength overpowered his opponent. Our battle begins with both creatures sensing each other from a distance. The great white shark, using its superior sense of smell and electroreception, detects the presence of the crocodile and decides to investigate. The crocodile, meanwhile, remains motionless, camouflaged among the rocks and reeds, waiting for the right moment to strike. Who will make the first move? Who will come out on top in this fight? It's a battle of biting behemoths that you won't want to miss. In one corner, we have the great white shark, known for its size, speed, and razor-sharp teeth. In the other corner, we have the saltwater crocodile, an ancient reptile that has survived since the age of the dinosaurs. Get ready for a tidal wave of action and find out who reigns supreme in this oceanic death match. It's the great white shark versus the saltwater crocodile. Round 1. Okay, let's dive into the stats of our first contender, the great white shark. This oceanic titan can grow up to 6 meters in length and weigh as much as 2,200 kilograms. Armed with a mouthful of 300 serrated teeth, each up to 7.5 centimeters long, the great white shark's bite force is a staggering 4,000 pounds per square inch. This predator is built for speed and stealth, capable of reaching speeds up to 56 kilometers per hour when it launches itself at its prey with astonishing force. But it's not just about speed and power. The great white is a master of the ambush. With highly sensitive electroreceptors, it can detect the faint electrical signals of its prey from miles away. Combine that with its exceptional sense of smell, able to detect a single drop of blood in 100 liters of water, and you have a hunter that's nearly impossible to escape. Now let's take a look at our second contender, the crocodile. This ancient reptile can grow up to 5.5 meters in length and weigh in at a colossal 1,000 kilograms. While it may be smaller in size compared to the great white, the crocodile compensates with one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. Crocodiles are masters of ambush. Lying in wait beneath the water's surface, camouflaged among the reeds and murky depths. With their eyes and nostrils positioned on top of their heads, they can see and breathe while remaining almost entirely submerged. Crocodiles are also incredibly resilient and capable of surviving in both saltwater and freshwater environments. And their thick, armored skin provides incredible protection against both predators and prey, making them one of the toughest reptiles around. When comparing these two formidable predators, it's clear that both have their unique strengths. Who will gain the upper hand? Round 2. The great white shark's primary weapon is its formidable set of teeth, designed for sheer destruction. Each of its 300 teeth is serrated and triangular, perfect for slicing through flesh with ease. When it bites, it often shakes its head from side to side, increasing the damage from its razor-sharp teeth. In a battle, the shark's strategy would likely involve swift surprise attacks. Using its speed and agility, the shark can deliver a powerful bite before its opponent even realizes what's happening. Its ability to sense the slightest movement and detect even minute amounts of blood gives it a tactical advantage in locating and attacking its foe. Alright, now let's turn to the crocodile. This ancient predator's primary weapon is its incredibly powerful jaws. With its 3,700 psi bite force, the crocodile can crush almost anything in its path. Unlike the shark, the crocodile's teeth are designed to grip and hold rather than slice. Once it has a hold of its prey, it performs a death roll, a violent spinning maneuver that can disorient and drown its victim or rip off chunks of flesh. In terms of hunting strategy, the crocodile is a master of stealth and patience. It can remain motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The great white shark is highly perceptive and can learn and adapt to new situations. It can remember the location of hunting grounds and return to them, displaying a level of spatial awareness that's crucial for a predator of its size. In a battle scenario, the shark's intelligence would help its ability to effectively strategize and execute ambush attacks. The crocodile, on the other hand, exhibits a different kind of cunning. It's known for its ability to hunt cooperatively, working with other crocodiles to herd fish or large prey. But in this fight, it will be facing the great white shark alone. Both creatures bring a lethal combination of weaponry and intelligence to the fight, setting the stage for a truly epic confrontation. Who will outsmart and outmuscle the other? Stay tuned as the fight begins. Round 3. The setting for our clash is a shallow coastal region where the saltwater crocodile and the great white shark might encounter each other. The water is murky, providing the perfect hunting ground for these two apex predators. As the shark closes in, it circles the crocodile from below, using its agility and speed to approach cautiously. With a sudden burst of speed, the shark darts in and delivers a powerful bite to the crocodile's midsection. The shark's serrated teeth cut through the crocodile's tough skin, causing significant damage. Stunned but not defeated, the crocodile retaliates by twisting its body and lashing out with its powerful tail, striking the shark. The crocodile then launches itself toward the shark, attempting to get a grip with its formidable jaws. The shark, sensing the imminent danger, manages to twist away, but not before the crocodile catches one of its pectoral fins. The crocodile performs its signature death roll, trying to tear off the shark's fin, but the shark's sheer size and strength allow it to break free. The shark, now injured and enraged, makes another swift attack, this time aiming for the crocodile's head. With a precise bite, the shark inflicts a critical wound, tearing through the crocodile's skull and brain. The shark's ability to strike quickly and deliver lethal bites proves too much for the crocodile to handle. The winner of this epic battle is the great white shark, the undisputed ruler of the ocean depths. Today, we witnessed the great white shark demonstrate why it's the undisputed apex predator of the ocean. It's an all-natural bar fight when two of Africa's most dangerous creatures duke it out for control of a watering hole. Who will reign supreme? The Chomper or the Stomper? Today on Versus, it's Crocodile versus Hippo. These two big-time beasties often share watering holes, and they usually keep their distance. But tonight, the croc has gotten too close for comfort, and the hippo is having none of it. The hippo snorts and wheezes at the croc, but its 115 decibels of disapproval doesn't seem to faze the reptile. He's feeling frisky and goes for the hippo's leg. The croc chooses his attack strategy well and chomps down on one of the few areas where the hippo is vulnerable to bites. The hippo roars and shakes off the croc. Ho ho! In all my years of broadcasting animal combats, I have never seen a hippo so angry. It's stomping time. The hippo aims to use its massive size and stomp on the crocodile, but it's a miss. Okay, let's take a close look at this crafty crocodile. The reptile enters the battle with a bite force of 25,500 kilopascals. That's quite a chomp. With its weight ranging between 360 to 450 kilograms and an average length of 4.5 to 5 meters, it's no wonder this reptile is a formidable fighter. Crocodiles are fearless. The worldwide crocodilian attack database estimated crocs kill as many as 1,000 people every year. These reptiles are known for their death roll, violently thrashing their opponent by twisting it back and forth. They regularly take down large predators, but has this croc bitten off more than it can chew? The hippo makes a move and grabs the croc with its mouth. It's got a good hold. The croc thrashes, but no luck. It can't get loose. Ho ho! It's an air croc as the hippo tosses the crocodile aside. But the croc shakes off the insult and takes another run at the hippo's leg. It lands a mighty bite. Let's see if it can hang on. Has the croc found the hippo's weak spot? Well, let's learn more about this massive mammal. A hippo's skin is about 5 centimeters thick, making them almost bulletproof. Okay, maybe not bulletproof, but pretty close. The only soft spots are a hippo's legs and belly, so they've got to protect those. And although they're herbivores, hippos are the most dangerous animal in Africa and kill about 2,900 people each year. Despite their size, they can run in short bursts at 50 kilometers an hour. And their bite is so strong they can cut a human in half. But that deadly bite isn't getting through the crocodile's thick skin. It's time for the hippo to change tactics. Ooh, there's a good stomp. Ah, that one hurt. But the croc isn't giving up. It's going for the hippo's soft underbelly. Will this turn the tide, or has the croc screwed up? The hippo body slams its 1,800 kilogram weight on top of the croc. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! And the hippo reigns supreme as the crocodile is pinned to the ground and squashed into submission. The croc was hoping to be like a David to the hippo's Goliath, but the hippo's massive size and weight were just too much for the croc to handle. Now, maybe a croc could do better against an alligator. Well, we'll see who wins on another round of Versus.